Hey Jen, I promised I didn't forget about you. Just took me a while to get everybody settled down so that I could do this for you. I just want to kind of show you, I think this will be a little bit easier than me trying to explain it. If you look, I printed out this curriculum map. This is week 6, which is lesson 4. And so if you look at these standard sheets that I made for you guys, I know they're a little overwhelming because there's a lot of them and there's a lot of X's and the standards are written at the bottom. But all you need to do really is I like to line it up, and so the number here is the lesson that we're on, and so the curriculum map I picked was 4, so I'm going to look at that, and I'm going to look at the X's that match there. Now obviously this is a lot of standards that they're putting in here, and truly I don't expect you to put every single standard in every single lesson plan, but something that I find easy is that if I pull up both of these things at the same time, I can go through each set of standards and I can actually mark on my curriculum map which standards match there. So for example, you know, some of the standards for lesson 4 here are, you know, RL 2.6, which is reading literature 2.6. And so if I look down here, it's name the author and illustrator and define the role of each. Well, you know, I'm going to be doing that when I'm reading them stories or whatever. So that's pretty much an automatic thing. And you can tell that that standard, or standard 2.5 and standard 2.6, it's used a lot. So it's not necessarily one I'm going to be concentrating on because I know I'm just going to do it as I go through. But if you find one like retell familiar stories or describe the relationships between illustrations in the story, what I would do is I would just make myself a note on here and I would write, okay, well that goes with, you know, RL 2.6, and then when I'm doing my lesson plans, I can just pull this up and I know that these are the standards I have to write down. Also, a great thing to do is this one has a little bit better example of it, but you can tell like standard 2.2D, which is isolate and pronounce sounds in 3 phoneme words. You could tell that that standard is used a lot. It's in every single lesson we have. So if I don't focus on it on week 4, it's not a huge deal because I'm going to hit it some other time because it's in every single lesson. But a standard like 1.1C, if you look right here, that's only used a couple times. So I want to look through and say, oh, I better hit that standard this time because I'm only doing it a couple more times throughout the rest of the year. And that standard is understand that words are separated by spaces in print. And if you look over here, our print concept for our lessons this week is understand that there's spaces between words. So that matches up perfectly, and I would just dot down, you know, here that's going to be K.RF.1.1C, and when I'm doing my lesson plans, I'm just going to refer to this and I'll be able to have all the numbers in there that I need. So don't think that you have to put every single standard in, especially the ones that you're going to frequently hit every week. If you decide you're going to really focus on that every week, then of course put it in. But really I'm looking for, you know, some of these more sporadic ones, especially with reading foundational skills. Like you could see here, the 2.2C, you only have 3 lessons to work on that. So on those weeks, you really need to concentrate on blending, segment, onsets, and rhymes and single syllable words. So that's more what I'm looking for. Ones that are going to be every single week, you don't necessarily have to put in because I'm going to assume that you are hitting that. So if you're really focusing on it that week, then go ahead and put it in. But I think a good, you know, kind of cheat way would be writing some standards that you can find in here and then referring to this when you do your lesson plans. That will make it much quicker for you. So let me know if you have any questions and have a great day. Bye-bye.